Hello, my fellow raiders! This is Mloentje. Welcome back to Ark Raiders. Guys, we recently upgraded all of our stations, even worked a little bit on our projects. There is one thing that we forgot, guys. We need to upgrade Scrappy. Like, everything is tier 3, and Scrappy is only level 2. And apparently, he can go to, like, level 6 or something like that. So, yeah, today we are gonna... Apparently, I picked up some lemons. I have no idea where, guys. Some apricots. So this is what we're gonna need to track, or actually, well, it's still tracked, get while we want to get him to level 3. So today, I'm not just gonna bring him to level 3. We're gonna find out where we can actually find everything. So, yeah, let's get going. We need lemons and we need apricots. For lemons, it seems we are gonna need to go to the Blue Gate, Olive Grove Village, or Ruined Homestead. We can also find them in the Buried City. Blue Gate in the Olive Grove. I think I see them. Is it this one? Lemon! Yeah, apparently they're right next to the tree. And we can interact with it, kick with it, and then they drop. And since we can only interact with the tree once, yeah, there's multiple here. Yeah, look at that. And this is an apricot, so they can drop from here as well. Okay. Let's keep going around. Like, all these small trees are interactable trees. Well, we saw one that wasn't. Yeah, apricots. There we go. I think we have enough. 2 lemons. We already had 2. And we needed 3 apricots, right? Yeah, I think it's like only... like this little pasture over here. This doesn't look like there's anything on that side. I wonder if there's a respawn timer on them. Well, it seems I can interact with the olive trees now. Didn't interact with those before. Okay, it seems the trees against the houses here also can be used. I presume this one over here as well. So it is... okay, so the olive garden is bigger than I thought it would be. Yeah, we can interact with... yeah, okay, so there's way more trees than you can imagine. Alright, test concluded, and no, I could not interact with the trees again, nor the olives, nor the lemon trees. Got some apricots from there as well, so that's nice. We thought we needed to go to another location for that one, but yeah, Blue Gates, Olive Grove, you can find these as well. So really, really nice. That should be enough for the first level, as we have more than enough lemons. And like I said before, I think we even got like 2 lemons. Let's claim. Let's bring. Yeah, 3. We got 15 right now. So let's level up. Scrappy level 3. Let's train prickly pears. We can find these. I already know where I can find these. We can find these at the cactuses in Buried City. Olives we just found, so I'm just gonna need to go... oh, a cat pet. Residential commercial. Yeah, that's gonna be Ruby Residence for me again. Alright, and that is 3 olives. Perfect, safe pocket. So olives, check. Prickly pears, we can quickly go check where we can find those. And then the cat pet, guys. So for the prickly pears, we need to go to Buried City. Here we go, a prickly pear. So it is next to these that we can find them. And another one over here. So it doesn't seem like you need to interact with it. It's just a drop next to a plant. I just can't believe it. I've been to Ruby Residence and Pale Apartments at least 14 times. And I find the cat pet. I was like, okay, we got a bad spawn behind testing annex. Let's just go testing annex, loot it up, and just extract. To then go back to the Pale Apartments and Ruby Residence. And we actually find the bed here. That is freakishly amazing. Let's put that in our safe pocket, guys. And when you find one, you find a second one. Of course, it makes sense. But it took me so long, but now I find two. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, get that, olives, and prickly pears. Let's level them up. There we go. Level 4 treasure hunter, Scrappy the rooster. Let's train mushrooms, apricots, and very comfortable pillows. Funny enough, in this run, we just picked up 2 very comfortable pillows as well. The mushrooms, we've got 3. Okay, and apricots, we also know where we can get those, right? Mushrooms, we'll have to see. And then very comfortable pillows, residential, commercial, guys. So if we track the resources and we go back to Play Damn Battlegrounds, inspect, the testing annex is actually commercial. So that is why I also found the cat bed in there. Now, cat bed said it was only residential. So Ruby residence, Pale apartments, that's industrial, commercial. So research administration is also a good spot. Testing annex a good spot. Electrical, industrial, nature. So okay, these 2 and then these 2 is where we're gonna need to go. If we go to, I think it's the walkway from water treatment to primary facility. I think this walkway over here, this catwalk, is basically also where mushrooms can grow beneath the giant pipes on the left side. So we'll have to see if we can actually get a good spawn and if we can actually find some mushrooms. Now, I also, like I said, they also can be found on trees and on multiple other locations, guys. Just look around, you will come across them. And you can actually use them in-game as a medical advice as well. Let's see if we can find any this round. Oh, here we go. Whoa. Do want to stand here. You do need to make sure that you have room, guys. Because if you don't have room and you try to pick up the object that's really, really close. Yeah, I know it. You will basically drop the item to the floor. Yeah, you can't see me from here. So along this big pipe, you have like 2 or 3 spots where you can actually like pick up. I didn't know they grew on the windows as well. Can you just forget about me, please? So I presume... Yeah, look at that over here. Can I actually touch those? Collect moss? Yep. Harvest mushrooms. So yeah, hydroponics, dome complex, guys. Just makes sense that there would be mushrooms. Whoa, that's jittery. Would be mushrooms that would spawn here as well. Nice. I think we just found our 3rd comfortable pillow. So that's nice. That's really nice. So the only thing we're missing now is the apricots and then the mushrooms. And we found another cat bed. Yeah, we don't really need it anymore. We can sell it, but yeah, pretty good. And it's actually the 3rd cat bed I found in testing annex, guys. So really good spot, I would say, for cat beds. Better than Ruby. Because all the searches I did in Ruby didn't give me anything. It's the first time I see them here, but we can find them on the riverbanks as well. That's 2 more. It's like the game knows. The hallway I just went through had 2 as well. We find 2 now here. And the last one that we need, guys, as I said, you can find these on trees as well. I'm not really sure if it's like the trees that have like the smaller mushrooms on it. That is something that just noticed. That is something I just noticed, but I wouldn't say it's specifically only those trees. It can be other trees as well, I think. Yeah, now that we look at it, 2 mushrooms, and it's also again on a tree where you got these little stumps of mushrooms on it. Oh, that's kind of jittery. Emma. Let's put our gun away so people don't become hostile. But yeah, 2nd time I see them on trees, and 2nd time it's the tree with the small mushrooms on it. So there has to be a kind of a correlation between the 2. So it's like, okay, there cannot be only apricots on the olive grove, right? Has to be other locations. So I kind of looked it up. Buried City, Murano Park, Spaceport, East Plains. But then apparently the best spot is even on damn Battlegrounds. And it is here on the map, Red Lake. Apparently there's like a lot of apricot trees here. If we go by what we saw so far, it has to be small tree. Ah, look at that. It's gonna be this one. 2 apricots? Yeah, look at that. It dropped 2. How many can we find here? Because it says best location. But there's only 1 tree. Then this is definitely not the best location. Has to be more. I think that one. Yeah, okay. So there's 3 more over here. Interact. That's 1 apricot. Okay, so it can drop between 1 and 2. And we got 1 on the floor. Dropped 1 more here. 1 on the floor. Dropped 1 here. Yeah, okay, so there is... Oh, and here it continues. Okay, there's 1 more over here as well. Yeah, this is definitely the best location. Like, holy crap, that's a lot. Pick up. Pick up. Yeah, that is a lot of apricots. That is a lot of apricots already. See if we can find some more. We've got 1 more over here. Yeah, this is definitely good. Like, holy crap. Find 2 more here on the floor. And we can interact for a 3rd one, or maybe even 2 more. Yeah, okay, 13. Holy crap, this... Yeah, apricots, I know where I need to be for the next one. Alright, level 4 to 5, I do presume. Let's level up. Level 5, Master Hoarder. And we cannot level them up anymore, guys. So that is actually everything that we need for Scrappy and where I found mine. So next time, definitely gonna be completing this a little bit faster. Like, that is definitely really good. Because we get 6% more. And now we basically get... I have no idea how much. But a lot more, I presume. Depending on what time we go. So yeah, Scrappy level 5. And then everything else is level 3. I think we're done, guys. I think we're done. We only need to start working on our expedition a little bit more. The ion sputters. And then the frequency modulator. And like with the shredder... You can find all of these items just in Stellamontes. Just to basically try to get a Night Raider or something because it's higher tier. So it's blue and epics that you need. So take a higher tier, go to Stellamontes and just farm it over and over and over again. Keep farming it. We can even find it during daytime, right? Not in the 2 times events. To work a little bit on my expedition. If there's nothing like really new. The shredders was something new. That's why I kind of want to make a video about it. But then... Frequency modulators, I already found 3. And the ion sputter is just a little bit more luck. It's just a little bit more farming that we need to do there. And leapers we already saw as well. Advanced electronic components we can make. So if nothing changes for tier 5 and 6, I'm just going to complete it. Got 40 days left, guys. So 20 days to actually get to this location. I do feel if I invest a little bit more, like specifically, like, okay, we know now what we need to upgrade everything. We know now the resources. I do believe that, like, it's going to only be faster and faster and faster that we are going to be able to complete everything. And just say, okay, we're going to play the game. Not to hoard, but just play the game. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up this episode here, guys. If you want to see more of my quest progression, my Let's Play here in Ark Raiders or any other game that I might be playing on my channel, guys, just hit that subscribe button. It would always help out a lot. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.